not as aggressive offensively. And this year they seem to, Dan Bilesma wants them to go. He wants them to play fast. And you can see that here early. Preds done a relatively good job. They've given up 4 shots, but other than that goal, prime grade A scoring chances against.
Off the faceoff, floated towards the slot. A one-hand clearing attempt by Gord ends up with Eberle. Sent to the neutral zone. This is the last of a 3-game road trip for Seattle. Nashville wants to get in a home groove here. This is a good chance to do it. Knifing in, Fabro got a stick on it, but comes away from McCarron. Looped ahead. Cole Smith will go in on the forecheck against Bouchard. Chase hit McCarron. A quick turn to take possession. Home in Edmonton. This is his 3rd year with the Oilers. Oh, 4 big hits. Sent back behind the net. Chasing it, Fabro. Fabro has that challenging long change from that side of the ice. Now it's a race the other way. Stamkos cut off by Kulak. Over to help Yan. The Red Wings escape. Nashville tried to take the game towards Detroit now. Having a little more success in the last few minutes. That one took a strange bounce out of the corner. Raymond. Shen has the Nashville goal. Nashville led it 1-0 halfway through the first. Since then, the Red Wings have taken the lead. They've got the shot edge since then as well. They only had 4 shots when Nashville took the lead. Moves it across for Boston, looking for Marchand. Marchand has assists in 4 of his last 5 games. Feeds it behind the net. Lindholm and McAvoy, top defensive group. Here's the deflection, and the puck is loose. Lindholm comes back to help his partner. In the neutral zone, Zach Leroux, his NHL debut, 1st-round pick.
If we can get it there, we can get bodies. I think that'll help us.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Guys?
Tara Hammer said playing with the lead, and that is something that has been rare. Zach Leroux making his NHL debut tonight. Trying to get the Predators off the schneid, out of the hole, whatever cliche you want to use. Throwing his weight into everything is Leroux, chipping it ahead.
Well, he was always a single-digit goal guy, but last 2 years, double digits, and that's his 2nd now. Just 1 power play goal last year for Carolina. He didn't really run the power play. He tried to make the extra pass to Bedard, but he was close next to the net. Connor Bedard. Jones to the net. Saves Saros, and he hangs on.
Matthew Olivier, he dumps it in. Scott Wedgwood making his 2nd start as a Nashville Predator. Played opening night when UC Saros was banged up. Lost to the Dallas Stars, his former. Fabro looks up ice. He had a man closing in fast, Cole Sillinger. Deflection in the neutral zone off the stick of LaRue. Sillinger gets to it, but he gets crunched by Cole Smith. Waits for reinforcements. Hangs onto the puck again. There's the shot blocked by the Predators. Danforth all over the place. Back on it. Finds Dante Fabro. McCarron trying to start the cycle with LaRue. Cole Smith, the 3rd man. Cole Smith, a hard hit, picks up the puck. Puts it in front, off the pad. Harrisov lost sight of it, had no idea where that puck was for a moment. Just froze.
Yep, he's doubting himself. He let a couple goals in, any goaltender.
Critical hockey, puts it up on the railing. Lazan, physical play. McCarron chips it high. Cole Smith, his good friend and line mate, trying to skate into it. Again, turned back.
Colson's the guy that Edmonton's got to get going.
Yeah.
He's got the skill. No goals this year, no goals last year in 19 games. Playing for Vancouver. Cole Smith now along the wall.
He's got great patience with the puck on his tape.
Draisaitl puts on the Jets to get away from Smith, but he turns it over to Yossi, who steps up. But Edmonton has it again.
Del Geisel, some of those younger guys in the group, help elevate their game.
Here come the Oilers again.
Game this season, so that tells you a lot what they're going through.
Roman Josi with space. Rifles a wrist shot, trying to get that flash screen. Here's the new 4th line, with Colton Sissons now working with Cole Smith. And he busts it through with a clutch goal. The Predator power play is 2 for 2. It's the difference in the hockey game. Kiviranta out of the box. There he is.
Really high. What is he, 4th overall? Really high pick.
2nd overall.
2nd overall. There you go.
And he's a giant as well that can move. Edmondson trying to clear. It's cut off. Perrier picks up for him. Harsonen got tangled with the ref. Bank shot. Lazan plays to Karen. Spin. Hit hard. Playing going head-to-head in video games and whatnot. They had a hilarious relationship. What's the term you like to use, Mace? Frenemies. Right now they're frenemies.
That's what Andrew Burnett wants to see out of Phil Tomasino.
What he needs to do. He's got the tools. I know the fans are clamoring for him. McGrew has made improvements. McGrew, McCarron, and Cole Smith. Got to make that tough call. Mace, you know what that's like. Am I going or am I not going?
Oh, yeah.
If you're a hair late, you're in big trouble.
Yep. The hesitational, that gets you.
I was almost.
He went away. Shen was angry. You don't see him get angry too much. But he was mad and he wanted that one. And Stenman made a wise decision.
That long pass hit the errant stick and popped up awkwardly. Shea takes him out of the play. Gets the stop. That's the Brady Shea the Predators signed.
Yeah, he's looking really good right now. And he made a couple big plays on McKinnon the shift before. He's coming out now and again starting to settle in. And you're starting to see the confidence.
Out to the point, Yossi. A good stop and go. He goes around Ivan. Yossi to the middle. Puts it into skates. McCarron got a stick on it. Hard hit by Cole Smith. Taves and Rantanen for the Avs. Here comes Rantanen again. Makes the spin move and a great play by Carrier. And then Cole Smith. Nashville caught in the corner, trying to make something of it. Cole Smith puts a body on Kulak. Yossi rams it around the boards. Tomasino and Parsonen trying to get control of it. Dermott tries away out of the room. That's picked off by Yossi. Can't handle it clean. Busting up ice. Flames coming in at 8-6-3. They push it all the way behind Saros. The Flames. Brady Shea gets it behind the net. Uyghur's on it. Uyghur's played a lot of minutes tonight. Carrier keeps it in. You see Saros stays put for the moment. Steal down low. Cole Smith tried to center to the slot. But high in the air, trying to trace it is Colton Sissons. Carrier comes in, sends in Cole Smith on the forecheck. Morrissey tries to clear it right up the middle. Calmly takes it out into the space and then didn't know what to do with it. Here comes Parsonen to regroup, and he leads in Cole Smith. So an adventure for that young line.
Yeah, well, they found.
And Nashville will start the fourth line. Colton Sissons, Cole Smith, and Zach LaRue, the rookie. Here's LaRue, taken out of the play by one of the 7 defensemen in there. Darren Radish is the 7th. Long pass up the ice. Tampa Bay has lost 2 of the 3.
Yeah, and that was obviously the story of last game against Philadelphia. Was the O-zone was there, the shot attempts were there, but the pucks getting through was not quite there in the quality and converting some of those good opportunities.
Not sure what he was trying to do with that. He kicked it back in the wrong direction. Eagle will get another chance here. It'll be Tampa going back home to play Toronto. This is just an up and back for them. The Predators will head to Minnesota after the game and play the Wild. The Wild in action this afternoon against the Chicago Blackhawks. So everybody with a back-to-back, it seems.
Yeah, last I saw, Wild was up 3-2 on Chicago.
Pass caught out of midair. Shea goes towards the net after feeding Sissons. The return pass is deflected out of trouble. Predators trying to wear down. Just go to the Predators website for more. Overwhelmed by Sissons. He's just pressured the veteran. Sissons sends it down. So Nashville 1 for 1 on the power play. And that goal we just showed you. Set up by Stamkos and that beautiful shot. Blasted in front and redirected wide by Eriksson Ek. Tipped ahead by Cole Smith. Smith speeding ahead. Middleton plays it up the boards. Boldy tracked by Sissons. Sissons throws him to the ice. Crowd begging for a penalty. Carrier and Cole Smith on the assist. Sissons was on the ice for that one as well. Drives Tanev back. Saros stays put. Good keeping by Blankenburg.
Suzuki there to get that chance, a little spin off, and then on and drops quickly to get his pad down and make another big save.
This is one of those games where something's got to give. Montreal has surrendered. They've gone on net. The leaders in the NHL, 55-56%. So you want to be at least over 50. And after 2 periods, Nashville at 33%. Try to change that tune here.
From his time in Nashville.
This one flipped up in the air by the Predators. Coming through is McCarron. Can't hang on. Tyler Clevin, the defenseman, works it to center ice, building speed through the middle to Senators.
Yeah, if you're getting off the call, you might as well do it, I guess.
Well, if you dove back in the day, you get punched in the face.
Exactly.
Kadri gets the return feed on the give and go to try to set up this Flames power play. Pospisil crushed from behind by Cole Smith. Huberdeau, of course, his best years, or best year, I should say, was while Andrew Brunette was heading up the Florida Panthers a couple of years ago.
And playing with Sasha Barkov.
Back checking Sissons. So Sissons getting the double shift here, now having to center the fourth line. Wilsby eludes a check from Duchesne. Around the boards, Lindell keeps it in. Cole Smith converging the defense, chopping at it Sissons. Good second effort by Sissons to come away with it.
Sissons has made some really good defensive plays here in the second period. And
Heiskanen out high. Harley's shot off the backboard. Stankoven's shot blocked. Nashville needs a clear. Heiskanen got drilled by Smith. Harley's shot. Everybody who is a Ranger fan, starting, of course, with Peter Laviolette, seeing how Kakko will respond. He's still a young player at 23. Second overall pick in the draft. Picking up for it is Sissons. They try to grind away. Zach Jones gets his stick on it. He's hit by McCarron. Back to the point, Zach Jones. That pass in front, deflected wide. Schneider. Trocheck, and then hit by Cole Smith. Trocheck and Zibanejad coming in with speed and Hedl. Kreider pivots away from the defense. A move by Zibanejad along the goal line. Saucers it with the backhand. Trocheck took a blast. 37 on the clock. High slot. Bouncing puck. Swept out of there by Gravel. Kept in by the Rangers. 3 Rangers went spinning out. Pittsburgh, their weakness over the course of the year has been giving up goals. They've given up 3.67 per game, most in the NHL, but lately it's been better. Karen comes over to try to complete the line change. Evangelista makes it back to the bench. Here comes Colton Sissons. Crashing and banging is Smith. Fired out of the corner off the outside of the net by McCarron.
First hand.
Pretty nice play. Marchessault surveying the ice on the way off of it. Dumps it around, trying to set up Michael McCarron's line. Cole Smith puts a body on a King.
Fills up so much space. Makes it look easier from that angle.
He's had 2 excellent starts in his outings. Got the win in Dallas in impressive fashion. Played very well in Montreal in a losing effort. Through the middle, Sissons. Plenty of time. Can Nashville get the last shot? Gavrikov on the outlet pass. And they'll have to do it against a team that is so stingy. Karen grinding. Gallo got crushed, yeah. And there's a turnover, a bouncing puck. Side of the net. Smith couldn't figure out what to do with it, went behind the net and lost the play. It stays in the zone. Luke Tunnett has space, shoots, tipped, and O'Reilly lifts it ahead. He finds Blankenburg. Now Blankenburg's got to figure out where everybody is. Nashville did not have to play that puck, but let's see what this turns into. A big hit by Smith. 14. Puck left there. Sharks trying to get out, deflected back towards the goal. Wallman escaping, and now this crowd has been electrified. They were dead in the water.
It's Tuesday.
Release some energy.
It's Tuesday. Why the heck not?
Here comes Celebrini. Blankenburg did well to not let him turn the corner as the wave comes shooting by us up here in section 310. Henry Thrum works it down on the cycle. Kovalenko lost the handle. Nashville looks for the outlet pass. McCarron got it to Colton Sissons, who absorbs the check as he sends crazy. Nashville has a prospect named Matthew Wood, who also has had a lot of great success in college, and he to Ceci. Another save for Onanen. Big rebound. Nashville controls. Sissons and McCarron crisscross as they come in. McCarron rumbles his way. Smith follows up. Cole Smith trying to win a battle. Marchessault comes in. for Sisson. McCarron stays on. He'll try the cycle. Marchessault has made a cut to the net. Zetterlund to the players. And I think that was probably Andrew Burnett's biggest disappointment. The rest of the returning players could not pick up the slack. And they dug themselves such a big hole that they're still trying to climb out of now. And Nashville is ready to go. Michael McCarron takes the opening faceoff. He's got Cole Smith and Colton Sissons on his lines. They've been starting this group quite often. Nashville coming off of that crazy. Saros with the save. Terry gets the rebound. Michikov to Frank Petrano. He lost the handle. Nashville having trouble with defensive coverage against the Sharks.
If that happened, now it's become a thing.
Yeah, you don't need to be best friends. You need to work together.
Nashville gets control of the, as you mentioned, how he found the trailer. It became a 4-on-2. Nashville couldn't get the third guy back. And it was not just an odd man rush, but it ended up being Marchessault. Floats it past Susie, chased down by Cole Smith. Susie drives him wide. He careens into Noel Juleson.
Just get it to the net and let plays happen.
Elias Pettersson, as the teams are back to 5 on side, dumps it in on the diagonal. It comes out high to Hughes.
And that we've talked about the importance of net front traffic. Bruno talks about getting to the interior with his team.
Onanen had to patiently wait to see where that puck was going. Didn't want to give up his position. Attack. Svechkov shoots. Popped up in the air. Penalty call or played with a high stick. No, it isn't. Lozaro started for Ottawa. Chipped high by Cole Smith. Neither team seems to be able to make the pass or the play that they want to right now. Puck picked up. McCarron at the point has to give ground, and Nashville will tag back up. Josi wires it back around with authority. Shabbat chases it. Took a hard hit from Cole Smith. Change they were looking for. They got a tired unit out there. Sissons is low on fuel. All 5 skaters are. Forsberg keeps it in play. Clevin engaged by McCarron. Coming back to help. Puck cleared ahead by Michael McCarron to Cole Smith, playing in his 200th NHL game tonight. Colton Sissons rounds out the unit. They get the forecheck going. Chicago gets possession. That one kicks off the skate of Colton Sissons and all the way back down the ice. TJ Brody will chase. He's with Ethan Del Mastro. That's Del Mastro.
You assume your opponent is a lesser opponent. You play the same way, and you're going to have a great effect if you keep it simple and win those battles after the shot.
Puck dumped in. Cole Smith stays on the forecheck, followed up by McCarron. Had a heroic goal in this building against the Blackhawks way back when he was playing for the LA Kings. Alec Martinez has played a lot of great hockey for some championship level teams. Tangled. Svechkov able to work back in a long pass intended for LaRue. Could not quite control it. Nashville came out of the gate. First sustained attack by the Predators. They try to pry it loose. Cole Smith goes down low for Ozzy Weisblatt. Interchanging with Sissons. Cutting to the net. Smith. Ozzy Weisblatt alone in the corner now. Gets away from a defender. Power finds his partner. Byram. Put it back door. Rebound in the slot. Coming in is McLeod. Fanned on the shot. Sabres pressuring again though. Zucker though lost the handle. Had to give way to Sissons. For Jared Bednar's Avalanche. 68 points on the season. Right now they hold wild card number 1. They've got a big cushion as far as just making it to the playoffs. That's the luxury they have. They would love to move up though. They're 4 points behind the Wild. Aaron joins. Got dumped behind the net. Picks up his stick. Devils come away. Everybody was so encouraged that they made the Avalanche work for all of the offense they got last night. Held in 1 goal. The chance advantage for sure. But give the Predators credit. They are defending well, blocking shots. They're
working hard. I mean, it's just been another microcosm of what this season has been like.
Delgaizo to Shen off the face-off win for Michael McCarron. Nashville will head to New York City tomorrow in the 1-0 loss.
Wow, very un-Bruin-like.
Bruins playing without some of their key pieces. Nashville strips the puck. Charlie McAvoy, Hampus Lindholm. So they're having to get some mileage out of some guys over the course of the season here that they didn't plan on. Nashville knows what they're talking about. They've used 13 defensemen of their own.
Exactly.
Blankenberg tries to pick up where he left off after a good shift with Shea. Brady Shea has a goal earlier in this period. Numbers starting to come around a little bit. Remember, he had gone through a funk. Forwards. Kiefer Bellows is back in the lineup tonight. This is his 6th game of the season for Nashville. He's out there with Michael McCarron and Cole Smith. They have played together some before. This one chipped past Barron. Coming up on 7 minutes in. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday night in Smashville. We're glad to have all of you with us. Predators' final home game before they head west. Poke check back by Svechkov. Del Mastro to Bertuzzi, skied, cross corner. Flagger, crunch. Vlasic now at the line for Chicago. Nashville trying to take care of this power play, and it's tipped ahead. A burst of speed by Cole Smith. Tries to hold on Vlasic. Pins him to the boards. Play. There he is, 85. That's a heck of a name, I agree.
He's a big kid, too.
Stick goes flying. It belongs to Celebrini. He's back into play now. Will Smith working with Celebrini on this line. This is where a lot of the action is going to take place. Two exciting young high first-round picks. Celebrini first overall. And Smith right there. Coming up on Saturday, where he really made his mark with the LA Kings. Svechkov at the blue line brings it in. Try to backhand centering pass. Osterley. Verana, a quick one-touch pass. A little too hot for Smith. Tries to get it back. Verana and the high slot. Shoots. Partially blocked by Ferraro.
It was a deceptive.
Forsberg doing some double shifting with Nashville dressing 11 forwards and 7D tonight for a second straight game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Zach Leroux coming back, and then you've got Bunting as well that's skating to see if they get in the lineup here on the weekend.
Moves to the middle, dumps it back! Shot blocked to the corner. Cole Smith couldn't get that shot through. Nashville aggressive, and now Cole Smith takes out his man along the boards and steals the puck. So now the countdown to 600 begins. Yari Curry is the next man on the list at 6:01, as you saw. Barron over to pick up Petrano. Big at Segrist, and Nashville is able to take it away from him. LaRue floats it for Smith. No icing here. Smith leaps over Mitchikov. Zach LaRue working with Michael McCarron and Colton Sissons. This will be a 4th line, but really a checking line. You got to have 2 checking lines against this Toronto team.
Yeah, that's one.
To the circle. Cole Smith trying to get the stick free. Tanev has it. Engaged by Bellows. McCabe up the boards. Chip to center. On the set play, it's Cole Smith. Working with Bellows and Svechkov. Bellows has a step on the defender, then cut off by Kent. Good defensive play by the Leafs. Predators take the puck back. Here's Bellows, who just tied the game minutes ago. Cole Smith.
You got to be ready to go every single night.
Crowd really into it on every play now. Bellows chips it in deep. Benoit absorbs the check. Stastny kicked back in by Kessel. Shea broke up a scoring chance. He was down and out, it seemed like. On the wrong side of the puck, we broke up a good scoring chance. Older couldn't hang on to that cross-ice pass. On the set play, driving wide, shooting from a sharp angle. Osterley now behind the cage, has the puck again. Hard hit behind the net. Nashville picked up by Blankenberg and guided into the corner. Nice job by Blankenberg.
Yeah, really good job. He got on his horse and skated. Aho could fly up the ice. Good defensive work there by Blankenberg.
Nashville cannot clear. Here come the Canes again. Sissons takes it back. A long pass to center ice. Cole Smith right on the tape for Svechkov. His shot is blocked by Sean Walker, the defenseman. Played into space. Here come the Canes again. A developing 2-on-1. That shot off the crossbar. Rebound Walker all by himself. Picked up by Smith late. Cole Smith working in the corner with Kiefer Bellows and Michael McCarron again. Bellows jumps on a loose puck, shoots just wide. Had a look. Tanner Pearson clears it to center. Because as we say so many times, O'Reilly can do so many things to help you win, even if he doesn't score, but it's certainly nice. When you see your name, how Vegas...
Oh, how they manipulate.
Yeah.
Masters.
It doesn't look like it's going to be the theme this year because we're past the trade deadline, and they really didn't do much at the trade deadline other than Edstrom was originally picked by the Golden Knights, and Nashville will take the Golden Knights' first-round pick that they traded to San Jose to get Tomas Hertl. So a lot of intertwining here. Barron racing back under pressure. Svechkov took a spill. No icing here. Theodore has to play it under pressure. Fly again on the check. 18-14, another fairly low level of shots on goal. It's been a trend of late, and it's been a mystifying stat for the Predators.
Islanders were front and center stage today as Wayne Gretzky's record fell once and for all from the great eight, Alexander Ovechkin. So much drama over the weekend. Friday, Sunday.
It's confidence.
You put as much on yourself
Absolutely.
as you can. Say we can control only what we can control. With McCarron and Smith on this shift. Islanders break out. Holmstrom has 2 goals. Siplikov back to him. Guided to the net. Stopped by.
Utah has taken the game to the Predators so far. Nashville has been the counter-attacking team.
Then they got McDonough back. I think they're opening up some salary for Gensel and McDonough. And Sergachev, good.
Out of the box comes Stamkos. Working laterally is McBain. Finds a lane in. Blankenberg comes over to help Shea. Chasing it, Cole Smith, and they ram into the corner. Cole Smith, again, looking to get it to the kid. Matthew Wood, he gets a stick on it down there. McCarron joins in. Matthew Wood with 4 shots on goal.
Where he was excellent late, but he was tagged for 6 goals against, and he gave up 5 in his start before that. Remember the problem in Dallas that the entire team had after Nashville played a great first 2 periods.
Bigger, deeper, not quite as fast, but really responsible defensively. So seeing how he's going to compete in this one.
Tomas Hertl will send it to the net. Up, a shot from the point. Saved by Onanen. The big rebound comes to Cole Smith. So back to the action after a little delay there. Deservedly so.
Well, it's cool when you were talking to O'Reilly in the pregame interview.
The wrong color gold, if you will, the Vegas gold. Cole Smith ahead, looking for Matthew Wood. It makes its way somehow in the pinball action to McCarron. He's able to drive it in deep.